Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
A church in Walla Walla up in flames. Also ahead.
We have seen a lawless Trump administration attempt a hostile takeover of our nonpartisan career civil service.
Local leaders reacting to layoffs in the federal government. We are tracking today's late-breaking details.
Also, measles on the rise. We're on your side with ways to help keep you and your family safe.
And Stacy joining us now.
We're tracking active winter weather coming our way tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. All the details coming up. The News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is February the 18th. Many people across the country are feeling the impact of the Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE. Probationary employees from federally run departments face widespread firings. Now, lawmakers are demanding answers from President Trump. Washington Senator Patty Murray described the Trump administration's Department of Government Efficiency as an assault on federal workers, both locally and nationally. The layoffs come as DOGE, led by tech billionaire Elon Musk, implements new policies. In a recent appearance at the White House, Musk defended DOGE's work.
What meaning does democracy actually have if the people cannot vote and have their will be decided by their elected representatives in the form of the president and the Senate and the House? Then we don't live in a democracy, we live in a bureaucracy.
On President's Day, protesters gathered at John Dam Plaza to express their frustrations with the Trump administration, calling these layoffs unlawful, adding those jobs need to be protected. Apple Valley News reached out to the Tri-Cities Airport as well to see how these federal layoffs might affect TSA operations. Airport Director Buck Taft confirmed TSA agents there are safe. We also contacted the Department of Energy's Hanford office to determine exactly how many employees were laid off, but have not yet received a response.
Now to the fire watch. Walla Walla Fire Department responding to a blaze at the Eastgate Seventh-day Adventist Church on Monday night.
Take a look. This happened just before 10 o'clock at 380 North Tausic Way. Initially, Walla Walla police responded to this. After getting a call, there was an alarm coming from the church. But when officers got there, they saw flames coming from the back of the building. Firefighters were able to keep that fire contained to one room within about 20 minutes of arriving. Investigators say the fire was caused by a spontaneous combustion of rags saturated in linseed oil. Right now, they believe the fire was an accident.
Around the same time, but in Umatilla, fire crews had a challenging fire to put out here. Last night, they found a house and shop fully involved off Highway 204. Now, these are before and after pictures. This picture there from last night, here's how it looks like today. A live electrical line arcing and a metal roof made for a more difficult situation. The East Umatilla Fire and Rescue Team was able to put it out with the help of the Umatilla Tribal Fire Department. Nobody hurt here. The Red Cross is working with the 3 people who no longer have a home. No word yet on what started this fire.
A Richland business is still open after a car crashed right into the building. Take a look. Last night, a driver hit Smoke City for Less off George Washington Way. As you can see, the crash did cause some damage to the building. Since then, it has been boarded up on the outside. But again, that business is still operating as normal.
And Wendy, a lot of people returned back to work and school today after the long holiday weekend, which gave time for snow to melt.
Yes, still some big piles exist, but definitely looking a lot different than yesterday. First Alert Stacy Lee joins us now with a quick check of our First Alert forecast. Hey there, Stacy.
Hey guys, well today we fall into yet another storm system and we're expecting a pretty good amount of snow above 3,500 feet up here in the Cascade Mountains. 5 to 8 inches there as we get into the valley. Ellensburg, Upper Yakima Valley, about an inch, maybe 2 inches there. Get on down to the Columbia Basin. We're looking at freezing rain or either mixed precipitation. This is going to get tricky for travelers tomorrow all through the area. And then if you're headed up to the Blues, 8 to 10 inches there. So winter weather alerts all the way through Thursday. Let's time things out. Here comes that system. It'll start moving in overnight tonight, and we'll start to see rain showers. Here's the area of concern, this pink blob on top of the Tri-Cities right at the imperative time in the morning. That should move out by midday, but we've got another round of showers and more mountain snow, so very active weather. Here's what it looks like right now in the Tantum Ridge Skycam. It's been socked in all day. You can see the snow down here on the hill, 36 degrees, seeing some showers already moving into the Yakima Valley. Temperatures are still above freezing right now, but we're going to be heading down below freezing a little bit later. So that next storm is moving in. Look for a wintry mix. This includes snow, rain, and freezing rain, all possible overnight and tomorrow. More mountain snow showers for the next 48 hours. And then we've got a nice warming trend heading towards the end of the week. I'll get to all those details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
New tonight from the West Richland Police Department. Do you recognize this dog you're about to see? Police are concerned someone may have abandoned this little one in the area of Paradise Park off South Highlands Boulevard. So please take a good look. If you saw or have video of a vehicle abandoning this dog, or if this dog is yours and it simply wandered off, please call Animal Control.
Tax season is here. Local experts warn, be careful because tax scams here and beyond are on the rise again this year. According to the Better Business Bureau, tax scams often start with a phone call. Examples include a caller pretending to be an IRS agent saying you owe back taxes. They pressure you to pay immediately or ask for a wire transfer. If you refuse, they threaten arrest or fines. Scammers can also claim to be issuing a refund by asking for personal information, which later can be used for identity theft. We spoke with a local tax professional from Sunnyside. They say the earlier you file, the better.
The IRS will only accept one tax return per Social Security number. So if you file your tax return and you get an error that says that number's already been used, you should probably contact the IRS right away and let them know what's happening, because chances are you might have been, might have had your identity taken, or somebody else filed a tax return on your behalf.
This all comes as the United Way of Benton and Franklin County are now offering free help to file your taxes. It's called My Free Taxes. It's for those who can't afford the cost of a professional. Learn more about that at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Standard Washington state driver's licenses will soon not be enough for air travel. On March 7th, you must have a real ID to get by the TSA. The Washington State Department of Licensing says this is a federal law that they are trying to prepare Washingtonians for. They say now is a good time to look at all of your identification options and see which format best fits you. In the state of Washington, one form of a real ID is an enhanced license, but there are other ways to provide a real ID.
A U.S. or foreign passport, a U.S. passport card, a military ID, a tribal ID, a green card.
If you are looking to get the enhanced driver's license, you do have to go in person. Also, important to note, you do not have to wait for your current ID to expire. Locally, dozens of people are trying to be proactive in getting their enhanced driver's licenses before that March 7th deadline. The Department of Licensing recently did a statewide system update, causing them to shut down for a few days. Today, some people in the Tri-Cities went to go get their real ID, only to find out the new system was down. Apple Valley News Now spoke with a woman who says this wasn't actually her first time trying to get a new license and not coming out with one, and it was all due to that new system update. We translated her interview from Spanish to English.
It's a problem because for people who need to travel due to an emergency right now, they won't be able to fly out, because then to come back, they won't be able to return.
The Department of Licensing says they recommend scheduling an appointment so you can avoid long wait times. They expect their systems to be back up and running tomorrow. It was declared eliminated from the U.S. in 2000, but cases of the measles are now popping up across the country, especially in areas with lower vaccination rates.
And new tonight, Mandy Gaither takes a look at the latest CDC data on measles and goes over the best ways to protect yourself and your family.
It's a highly contagious airborne illness that can cause rash, fever, red eyes, and cough. Severe cases of measles can also cause blindness, pneumonia, or swelling of the brain, and in some cases, death.
We're seeing these sporadic outbreaks of measles.
Dr. Daniel Koritzkis with Brigham and Women's Hospital says most of the measles illnesses now popping up in the U.S. are in young children. Last year, 285 cases were reported to the CDC. That's the most since 2019. And this year, cases are already emerging in several states. Experts say it's due to lower vaccination rates from misinformation. In Texas, there's an outbreak with at least 24 cases, and state health officials say that number is growing.
The vast majority are happening in people who have either not been vaccinated or whose vaccination status is unknown.
Koritzkis says the best protection against measles is vaccination. The first dose is typically given to children between 12 and 15 months, with a second dose administered around age 4. The CDC says older children and adults can also get vaccinated if they didn't receive the vaccine as a child. And the agency says if you were vaccinated with the first version of the measles vaccine used between 1963 and 1968, or don't know which type of vaccine you received, you should get at least one dose of the current measles vaccine.
People should just make sure that they are up to date with their measles vaccination and that their children are up to date.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Much more ahead, including...
Take a look.
An urgent investigation is underway into the Delta plane crash here in Toronto. I'm Rena Roy, and I'll have the latest on the investigation coming up.
And here's a live picture from Kennewick. Get ready for a warm-up, but more moisture. Stacy's back with a look at your full First Alert forecast.
And just a quick reminder about our brand new Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. From current conditions to sky cams, real-time alerts to weather blogs. There it is again. Just download the app today. You can go there simply by scanning that QR code you see there on your screen. We'll be right back.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Visit Fred's Appliance for our President's Day sale. Explore unbeatable deals on the largest selection of Get It Today inventory in the region. Make cleanup a breeze with a brand new model Bosch dishwasher, only $3.99 after a $50 mail-in rebate. These Bosch dishwashers offer quiet operation, advanced water efficiency, and a variety of cycle options to clean your dishes every time perfectly. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Call Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. We'll keep your home safe with electrical services and equipment upgrades. Save $50 on any electrical service, plus free electrical safety inspection. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
February is Heart Health Awareness Month. To keep your heart fit, make sure to have regular checkups. Get more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office on Thursday, March 20th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. What do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Hiking, camping, and a cool bridge. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Welcome back, everybody. More than 100 people gathered today in Yakima to take the first steps in a year-long process to update Yakima County's 5-year plan to address homelessness. The plan governs who gets funding and what projects get priority. Not just shelters to get people off the streets, but rental assistance programs and to prevent people from becoming homeless. Now, we do want to point out that wraparound services to support their mental and physical health and pathways to get them into permanent housing is important.
We spend about $7 million a year in the homeless response system locally. 72% of those dollars come directly from the state, and as a result of that, they have to be spent in ways that are identified in our 5-year plan.
At the next strategy session in May, they will be looking over community feedback, data, and helping boil that down into clear, attainable goals.
An urgent investigation is underway into the Delta plane crash in Toronto that injured 21 people.
And tonight, the NTSB was on the ground assisting Canadian investigators as they are working to determine a cause.
ABC's Rena Roy is in Toronto with the latest.
The video is just incredible. When you see it, you wonder how everybody on board survived. And now officials are working to figure out how this happened.
Remarkable new video being reviewed by investigators shows the fiery crash landing of Delta Flight 4819. The plane hitting the runway at Toronto Pearson International Airport, bursting into flames and tumbling over multiple times with 76 passengers and 4 crew members on board.
We just landed. Our plane crashed.
No cause has been determined, but airport officials say the wintry weather was rougher than usual in the days leading up to the crash.
On Thursday and Sunday, we got more than 20 inches, 50 centimeters of accumulated snow. In fact, it is more snow within that time window than we received in all of last winter.
The Delta regional jet, a CRJ-900 aircraft operated by Endeavour Air, departed from Minneapolis Monday afternoon heading to Toronto, landing just after 2 p.m. local time. Passenger John Nelson describing the chaotic moments.
We hit the runway really hard and extremely hard, and we kind of popped up and it felt like we were leaning to the left. And then we were going sideways. I'm not even sure how many times we tumbled, but we ended upside down. I was hanging there in my seatbelt upside down.
21 people injured and taken to the hospital, most of them now released. Officials thanking the crew for getting everyone out safely.
The crew of Delta Flight 4819 heroically led passengers to safety, evacuating a jet that had overturned on the runway.
Officials say 2 runways remain closed as investigators examine the wreckage. They expect delays and cancellations for at least the next 2 days. Rena Roy, ABC News, Toronto.
Home, a budget-friendly travel option is returning to the Spokane International Airport. Frontier Airlines will be back, launching a direct flight to Denver beginning May 20th. The flight will run 3 days a week with an intro fare of $29. Frontier was last at Spokane Airport September of 2021.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
We've got a lot to unpack tonight. Let's get to the weather. Legends Casino Skycam in Richland. The water's nice and calm tonight. We've kind of had a little bit of lingering fog around the area, so overcast all day in between systems. Don't worry, it's going to change to rain tonight. 37 degrees, winds at 7 miles per hour. Our feels like temp is 32, so chilly, but still staying above the freezing level. Temperatures elsewhere around the area also in the 30s. The 37 for Hanford and Tri-Cities, 38, the warm spot for Hermiston, and we've dropped down to 36 in Yakima. Let's track this next storm. It's a doozy. This one's coming in, bringing rain and mountain snow to begin with, and that's overnight. This is as it pushes through tomorrow. We're going to have some mixed precip, some transitioning to rain showers by the afternoon, and continued snow all around the area. So pretty nice system, bringing lots of moisture with it. Here's Futurecast for tonight. We'll really see that snow ramping up overnight hours, Cle Elum to Ellensburg into Yakima. We're expecting anywhere from 2 inches in Cle Elum, an inch or so in Ellensburg. Same thing for Yakima. As that transitions down into the Columbia Basin, we're going to see that rain mix or freezing rain through the area, which could be some travel issues, especially in that morning commute tomorrow. Even if we get a little glaze, it's going to make those roadways treacherous. And that system will continue to pump moisture into the area. Again, more snow across the Cascade Mountains, the Blue Mountains, and rain showers in the lower elevations as we are going to be seeing warmer temperatures. Time for me to bring out that driving for the conditions graphic. Here you go. If we do see that ice, take a look there. It takes about 320 to 425 feet to stop your vehicle when there is ice on the road, and we're talking any amount of ice. So think about that as you head out late tonight or early tomorrow for your commute. Let's talk snow totals. Look at Tollgate, 7 inches. Cabbage Hill looking at 4 inches. Battle Mountain Summit about an inch. We'll probably stay snow-free down in the lower elevations. I wouldn't doubt we get an inch or so though for Ellensburg, Yakima, and a little bit more as you get closer to the pass, the Cle Elum area. Tonight's temperatures sitting right at that magical freezing level for most of our area in the 30s. Here's that 7-day planner. We have a 100% chance of that rain mixed with snow. The whole trick here is how long and when's it going to start. So overnight tonight, should be wrapped up by about 10 or so tomorrow morning, for sure by the afternoon. And check it out as we get later into Sunday, Monday. It's going to be wet, but I see temperatures rocking in at 60 degrees. Good stuff there. Rain mixed with snow for Yakima as well. Look for some snowflakes possibly late tonight. Should be starting those rain showers now, and that'll transition to snow and then back to that wintry mix later. So Yakima could be a little bit dicey for the travelers tomorrow. Here's Walla Walla. We're looking at windy conditions there in the foothills tomorrow with rain showers predicted, and I see 60-degree temps on that 7-day planner. Hermiston also looking at that wintry mix, some breezy winds coming down the Columbia River Gorge impacting them, and temperatures above 60 on Sunday. So tonight's a little bit, it could be a little bit of everything. Hopefully not a lot, but it's definitely coming our way. So, you know, just never get a break, right?
No. 60s look nice, though.
60s look good. We're going to stay positive.
Looking forward to that. All right, we've got the spotlight when we come back.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Buckle up, Sam. It's truck month.
It's time for the best deals across the full lineup. F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. We've got Maverick and Ranger fully prepared. This event is so big, it has something in it for everyone.
We're here with what's new this morning. What's happening now?
And what's next for you?
Breaking news you need to know.
The latest forecast.
So you're all ready for the day. Get what's new, what's now,
And what's next?
Because we're on all morning long.
Good morning, America.
and Good Morning Northwest.
Put some good in your morning with the #1 most watched morning TV station in town.
Now that's good.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us and stay a step ahead with Galaxy AI.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers?
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus with Galaxy AI on us. US Cellular, built for us.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
To me, Harlem is home. But home is also your body.
Last one, everyone.
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Inc. has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3. When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Inc. was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Broadmoor RV's President's Day sale is here, happening all month long. Buy any RV in February and get a gold starter kit, a $350 value, free. We deliver better people, better service, and better prices. Rediscover the joy of camping and start your next adventure. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun again.
Buckle up, Sam. It's truck month.
It's time for the best deals across the full lineup. F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. We've got Maverick and Ranger fully prepared. This event is so big, it has something in it for everyone.
Every night at 5, I bring you the spotlight. Tonight, it comes from the Yakima Symphony Orchestra. They are excited to announce the appointment of Sam McClung as their new executive director, effective April 2025. He is an alumnus of Central Washington University in Ellensburg. McClung joins YSO following 4 successful seasons in various artistic and admin roles with the Grammy-nominated chamber orchestra Santa Fe Pro Musica. Have an idea for the spotlight? Send me an email, areed@applevalleynewsnow.com. Keep them coming. We'll be right back with Stacy and Final Weather next.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, you can lease a tough new 2025 Tundra for just $499 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
The best deals of the year are going on now at Overturf Kia. Check out the sporty, fuel-efficient, and fun-to-drive Kia K4 with a show-stopping silhouette. A new 2025 Kia K4 LXS starts at just $23,459. Plus, get 3.99% interest for 60 months. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge on Columbia Drive in Kennewick.
Got a birthday coming up? Celebrating a big win? Or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
A state park with hiking, camping, and a really cool bridge built in the 1940s.
Swinging bridge, the big draw. It goes over the most gorgeous part of this canyon in our park.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Monday, March 3rd, we turn Hollywood's biggest night into a morning you'll never forget. Live from the Oscar stage, it's Lives After the Oscars show in Hollywood.
And one final look at our weather. But first, let's take a peek at our viewer photo of the day. Good stuff once again from our good friend Stu Malloy. This was from Valentine's Day. I heart you in the snow. Thank you for sharing that, Stu. To get your weather photo on TV, that QR code right side of your screen or AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Click on the weather tab. Let's plan your day tomorrow. I'm planning my day tomorrow, guys. I have a flight in the morning out of Pasco. Can we call Buck and say, make sure? But right now we're looking at some possible freezing rain as I leave town. So anyway, that's what your day looks like. Very active weather. And again, plan for additional travel time tomorrow morning all through the region. I can't enforce that enough. All right, real quick sneak peek to encourage everybody. Look at, we're just 30 days until spring. So we hang in there, we're getting close.
It's a month
and
away.
All of my weather gurus that I read say spring, those warmer temperatures are gonna bring it in hot. So this could be the last hurrah, I hope, of winter.
So we're going to go from complaining about the cold to complaining about the heat just like that?
Just like that.
All right, that'll do it for us.
Hoping your news is good news.
Good night.